hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined. I am not confined to any wicked system that
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this to Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Going to try the right side. Pollard now a first down and more. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Towards the mark. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 46.
Prescott off play action. Now he's flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Now Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run with Gibson. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
To think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bulls on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jackson. This complete to Jones. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Again, it's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing. That'll lead you into bigger errors.
They go play action with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
You gotta love it, baby. Give him some more.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw is Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
14's the mark. 14's the mark.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Play action now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Pollard, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Jackson. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Throwing, Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give right side. Pollard. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check. 48, come on. Rip it up. Hey, 2-2. Check, 48. Let's go, Heavy.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Jackson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. With carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the hometown guys.